to some game design. I'm currently having one of those days where things just don't want to work for me. So I apologize in advance because I feel like I'm losing my mind. Okay, there we go. Right, hope everyone is doing well today. Having a good day so far, not having too much problems. Oh. Today is going to be an interesting day. So today we're probably going to be working a lot on the setup and work around the EXEs and the abilities that I haven't done yet. However, as we pretty well known for doing at this stage, let's pull up paint. Kind of talk in right in here for a bit and kind of go over what's going on. So we've got the remaining things that we can work on here are EXEs, assists, oh wait, my brain. Yeah, it is. Christ. I'm actually just struggling today. Yeah, it is this. Cool. Okay. All right, assists. So EXEs, assists, and the last few kind of abilities, right? So this is what we've got. EXEs, assists, and abilities finish off. Outside of this, I'm just waiting on certain things. So I can't really do too much with stuff at the moment. Now, the thing is, and I talked about this before, the reason these 3 things haven't been done yet is because of art assets that's needed. This is the main reason these have not been finished yet. Re-update, tell, make it 70%, jeez. So yeah, no, we've got this is the problem. So, I've talked about this a fair bit at this point. I hate doing dev art. Alright, I don't like doing dev art. I have a bit of a perfectionist streak to me, so I hate doing stuff with art that's not of the best quality I can. Something I need to fix. So what we're going to be doing is we're doing, well, dev art. We can't do good art. I know I'm not capable of doing it right now. And what's more important at this point? Waiting for like months to get the art, or and then working on it, or we just suck it up and do dev art. It's, again, there's no great solution answer for it. And that is the weakness of the situation. Is right now, this is me fighting against my own personality. And this is something I need to do now, because I'm not going to be able to... If I can't get over this now, and keep working hard at it, then there's pretty much no point, right? Because, especially if I go indie, I'm gonna have to work with dev art. Art's not gonna be done in time. I need to be willing to work with dev art more. It's something that I have... This is the idea, not the goal. Exactly, right? Like, this is something that I've acknowledged. I know this perfectly well, and I will suggest it to others. But it's just an actual blocking point because of, I guess, past experiences and trauma, right? As I actually used to be an artist. I used to do a lot of art a lot of the time, and that was it was intended that I was going to go down graphics design for my career path. Would you believe? But I was going to be a robotics engineer. I mean, you're not too far off it then. Have physics classes, that's fair. No, so what happened? Actually, let's kind of do a little bit of a thing on this. So you want to know what happened to why I didn't become an artist or a graphic design artist? It's because they harbored the wrong things. So with being an artist in this sense, right? Graphics artist. You need to harbor a lot of different things. I have a big talent and trait for perfectionism. Now, this is really, really good sometimes. Because what this means with perfectionism is that theoretically, it's a progressive desire to improve and go up. Problem is, they harbored the perfectionism, so they leveled it up, but in the process, they didn't improve something I also had innate talent for. You all know what it is? My actual artistic skill. So my artistic skill... So what they did was they pushed my perfectionism up, and then they expected this to then go here and push this up. It didn't. You know what happened with my art skill? So, this actually doesn't work. What happened was my art skill only grew a little at a time. Sure, it was an upward trend, right? But it was not as fast as my perfectionism was being improved. So what does this cause? This actually creates a negative thing. So this instead goes here and negatively influences it. So since I'm not seeing this improve high enough, because this margin is pretty minor, I get negatively influenced and cause anxiety. All sorts of problems. This is why I struggle with art now. Because I have so much anxiety around this. Because the problem is, this hasn't gone down. My perfectionism hasn't decreased. My perfectionism is still the same. So my art skill is actually decreased, arguably speaking, because I've not been constantly working on it. But my perfectionism has stayed the same. Which makes it even harder to get back into art. This is what happened to me when I was younger in education, because they're like, oh well, he's a genius. We don't need to focus on this area. This will come naturally with his ability. No, that's not how that works. And this is why I struggle now. Is because now I'm at a situation where talent very much doesn't catch up. What you see with my art now, that is my innate talent coming through and not skill. Does that show that, like, yes, I'm capable of it? Sure. But it doesn't stop the fact that, like, it's still pretty fucking dog shited sometimes. And yeah, sure, people might respond with, oh, but it's better than what I can do. It's like, yeah, but that's not the point. I don't care what you can do. I care what I can do. Like, since school screwed me over with this, what I've worked on the most is my talent of adaptability. And that's the big thing now. So I'm very, very pliable, and I try and do my best to be able to adapt to situations and environments faster and better. Which is why I'm good in social situations, right? And that took a long time, but I didn't take it as a professionalism approach. I did it as a natural growth, and that worked out well. Programming, I used to throw, as you kind of were saying, Roger, I used to, when I was younger, throw myself at everything with it, and didn't really care about doing things correctly. And in the process, I became able to do things that I can't even imagine doing now, because my skill has deteriorated. So, at the end of the day, this has been ruined for me for the rest of my life. I'm hoping not, but it has probably been ruined for the rest of my life. And that's what I'm hoping to one day get over, right? Is I'm hoping that I can actually have good growth with art again, and I can improve it. But I'm just not in an environment or a situation where I feel like I can do that yet. And in a sense, that's myself to blame. But yeah, no, this is what I think of when it comes to art stuff and why I struggle. So if you ever actually wonder why I'm not doing so much art for this project, even though I've done other art and a lot of people have praised said art, it's because I have so many so much anger and hatred around it that I don't want to do it. And it sucks. And then that causes anxiety because I'm like, oh well, I don't want to do it, but I need it to be done. And now I'm in a loop right now where I can't do anything. So let's say fuck that and do some. So let's think about this. This one here. What are we gonna work on first? I think we should just work on Aura's one. It's the main one. See if I can find some good reference art. Let's see. Is there any good references for what I'm wanting? Not really. Because, okay, so how am I gonna describe this best? Aura's ult is gonna be something like a cross slash thing, right? On the ground. Okay. Again, this is kind of what I mean by, like, I get, even acknowledging that this is only supposed to be a shitty representation, I have expectations of a mild animation, just so I can work with that. God, you have no idea how hard it is to draw like this, for, draw this sort of thing, the tablet. Okay. That'll do. Okay, let's try and design this EXE, shall we? I'll do. Collision's probably not going to matter for this because we're doing EXEs and they're probably going to be screen effects anyway, more than anything. Okay, so we're gonna use the skill constructor for this. And we're also going to use a constructor inside of here to get the EXAs. We should also make a character constructor properly at some point. We'll do that later. Should I do it here? Yeah. I'd be careful because the moment I start introducing systems like this, I have to kind of do a lot at once. Which is why I'm hesitating. I think I should actually just do the character constructor now. Because I think it's just going to be better long term, right? Okay, so name. The sprites. So there'll be this sprite, the normal sprite and the running sprite. The base weapon, base item, their size, which is the scale. I'm just going to put stats here for now. And I'm going to make it an array. Because then that means I can muck with it. Then we're going to have abilities. And then EXE, right? Or EX. I really should stop calling them EXEs. EX. The EX ability. Yeah. I don't think there's anything else I need to add for now. Oh, sorry. So it should just be... Is it like that? Yeah, it is like that. Cool. Be trying a game I've never touched, Omega Strikers, because one of the player characters is slime. Wasn't Omega Strikers the one that was designed by like a bunch of Is it Riot devs? Yeah, composed of it's a studio composed of a lot of Riot Games stuff. So people that kind of designed League of Legends in the earlier days, or helped work on League of Legends in the earlier days. which is cool. Thighs, slime, and anime boys playing futuristic footy. I mean, yeah, that's kind of exactly why it's like very clearly done by fucking Riot devs. Alright. I could put size as a stat, I guess. Nah, I can't be asked. I mean, there's a lot of things I could compress here, but I'm being careful not to rewrite too much here because that's what we had with the weapons, and I'm gonna be honest, that put me off wanting to do it. It's how much had to be rewritten, and it was how boring it was to do. Just gonna do that for now because I have something else that I want to do shortly to hopefully make things a bit better. Ah, no, it is equals. I'm being silly. There we go, that fixed that. So, okay. To explain this little bit here, the rationale is that it means when I want to add more and more stats to the player, I can just do it faster and more guaranteed, and I'm not having to think about like what's where and shit like that. It'll be like I know what value is what. It's like because I will be putting it through this first, and then I can go from there and manually do it in here. I think that's a better system. So I'm actually gonna remove that default for stats now. Okay, we'll do that for now. And then... Okay. I need to make a level up thing for this, I think, to make it make writing level ups easier. We'll set it up later, but... You know what's really annoying? So I think I talked about a few weeks back, I got like some pretty bad sunburn on my shoulder. Yeah, like my back and shoulder. So I have a fucking bug bite there, and it has been the most excruciating experience I've had in a while. Because it's like the skin's peeled off, it's all fucking thing, but it was still red underneath because it was still quite fucked up. It was very munted up skin. So it's still pretty tender and raw, and the bug bite has just made it such a fucking nightmare. It's actually really, really frustrating. Okay. Okay. So Aura's gonna be the one that we do the big rework to. We're gonna only do it to her for now. So what did I call it again? It was something stats, right? Character stats. So then it's skill constructor. Actually, we don't even need the ability, we need just the thing. Okay, what is it? It's just there, right? We haven't got an object for it yet. You know, ironically enough, these are going to be relatively easy to design for surrogates. Oh. Okay, so for now, I'm just gonna say 30 is the only one that I'm gonna have for that. Oh yes, no, that's not supposed to be there. Cool. That should be everything for the moment. Sorry, I'm thinking about the functionality of this and how much I'm gonna get done of what is supposed to be done. I have some good ideas towards it. It'll be interesting. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna be back. I'm just gonna sort something out quickly. Yeah, I'm fucking caught on my chair. Oh. And I'm back. Alright. I'm getting beaten to death by waifus. Okay, well done, Pastel. I mean, it's not a bad way to go. Definitely worse ways. Alright. I should launch the game and see if I'm even able to select aura and make sure that it's not really broken somehow. EXE should just not be getting used at the moment, so it should be fine. Let's go. I have no idea what I'm doing. It does look like a fun game though. I remember looking at it back before release and being kind of interested in it. Threw me into a platinum rank match. Yeah, that's about right for the normal early things. Thing is, those platinums are probably not even good platinums, is the point. It's actually a very common thing with games. Throw them into a somewhat decent ranked game. If they do somewhat well in there, then it'll be very quick to figure out. Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? I'm so confused with this. What am I confused about? This era is a very so I'm guessing it's just so yeah, it's currently having issues. Why? What is wrong in this case that hasn't been wrong for things with the weapons? New. New keyword. Forgot it. I forgot you needed to use new for constructor. My brain going too fast for it so good. Which means that that other one's also gonna break. This one. That would explain why I was also seeing that other thing. Okay. Yeah, that was very strange. Alright. Well, we fixed it though. Alright. Health is not set before reading. Why is health not being set before reading? It should be. Microtransactions aren't too bad, it's just gameplay. Yeah. I mean, that's the desire, right? As I've talked about this before, it's you want to have minimum impact on game and more cosmetic interaction. Which, don't worry, people still complain. Wait, what? It's got walk speed, but it's not got health. Do I need to just call it another value? Just for fucking the fact that I need to. But yeah, no, there's the big... Yeah, like one complaint I keep hearing with certain things is, like, I mean, at Riot Games, right, is, certain skins is like, oh, well, this is overpriced. And it's like, this is only because you have a comparison point, otherwise, like, for this sort of thing, and you have these high expectations of this company. Which, don't get me wrong, yeah, sometimes they do mess up, and it's really fucking sucky. But I will stress, and again, this is that big failing, it is cosmetic. You do not have to get it. In fact, I have not bought a skin in that game for a long time, nor do I care to. And I think the last skin I bought, I'm trying to remember. I think it was a skin that had been around for ages and I had always intended to get it, and I was like, ah, bugger it, I might as well. It's that sort of thing, right? It's like there's the shops that come around, there's all that. I don't care about owning every skin. I would like a skin for just about every character I play, but I also play ARAM if I do play. So basically any character I'd like at least one skin for to just feel sure. But other than that, I honestly have no real thing, and I have no desire to make that happen with real money most of the time. Like, I've put more money into TFT than I have in League for years. TF2 Sentries, oh, that's kind of cool. But yeah, it's, I don't know, I've got that aggravation of that sort of thing. It's like, if they're gonna charge, like, Azure Lane, right? I've talked before how they're one of the best gacha games because you don't have to... I'm sorry, what? You don't have to pay pretty much any money, right? However, don't get me wrong, it probably benefits you overall. I'm so confused by this. Why is health not being written? Is it because it's a preset variable? Okay, and then if I go here. But yeah, no, it's like that. Sorry, Azure Lane, you don't really have to pay money in that game, but if you do, it's probably going to be on cosmetics, and their skins are like $30. It's really fucking expensive. But yeah, and you don't have to. Don't have to get it. With cosmetics, but they're at real world value. Yeah. Like it's a weird one, right? It's that whole, especially if like it's a free to play game and the cosmetics are really expensive and people complain. It's like, oh, these cosmetics are super expensive. It's like, you're playing a free to play game. Where are they making their fucking money? Do I think some companies utilize that argument to basically get away with pretty aggressive and potentially predatory actions? Yes, I'm not denying that, but you're actually seeing how fucking angry I get at this argument of how many times I've had to deal with someone going like, oh, the skin shouldn't be that expensive. It's like, so you don't want people to eat. I'm not saying you have to support it yourself directly, but also don't complain. If you can't afford the skin, that's fine, bro. Just admit to that. Character health, sorry. Yeah. No, I'm sorry. It's something that really gets to me. Yes, also Pepsi Man. I know. I'm jamming out to it. Is it making me calm down a little bit? Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man. Pepsi Man. But yeah, no fucking. I think I've ranted about this before though. one thing I will say, right, battle passes I do think they're a mixed bag. I've seen them done well, I've seen them done poorly. So for some reason, health isn't being set. Why is health not getting set? Like, actually, genuinely, how is health not being set? So fucking annoying. Yeah, it's just not there. Is there a... Is there a reason? Health is not just getting returned. Is there a maximum that this is gonna have baseline? Okay. I genuinely don't know why it's not setting a health value. I genuinely do not have a good idea here as to why this is not turning up with the health. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think it's got to do with like count of things, because I'm pretty sure I've gone past that though. I've gone past it with weird means before. Is it because it's a predefined value? Because as you can see here, health has a weird green thing, which is an inherent value, but it shouldn't mean anything in this case. It should just be a variable thing that I can play with. I actually have no idea. Why is it not creating health? Because like again, the evidence that it is being done is there. It's just not there afterwards, after the construction. Anyone got any ideas? I'm open to suggestions. I prefer not to have to rewrite too much though, outside of this. Then it means that it causes a situation of I might need to rewrite all of the things quickly like I just did a second ago, and it's really annoying to do that. I suggest asking ChatGPT. God, probably. I'd have liked to avoid that because that gives problems more than it gives solutions. Hmm. It just doesn't make sense. Reminder, this was a stream about doing the EXEs, not fucking stupid shit like this. Yeah, so according to this, health is not set before... Like, health is not set. And we were seeing evidence that health is not somehow being transmitted to the from the constructor to the actual thing. However, we tested it and it didn't seem like it was just churning up at all. Oops. Hmm. No, that's very much not the error I'm having. Fuck. Yes. No, it is health specifically that's causing the problems. Okay. It took me so long to get the fucking documentation for that. Okay, let's see if this works. Cool. Oh, well, that took longer than expected because I was trying to find information that it was just genuinely no one was going to inform me of, and I fucking found it through some weird shit on the wiki. Or on the general guide. Okay, we've got the answer now. Okay. Less losing mind. So we've confirmed that this works. Cool. Now, let's think about this. We need to go to exe scripts and we need to go to Aura. I'm just gonna get rid of these. Because they're not quite right anymore. Okay, so how am I gonna do this part? This part's gonna be the fucking weird one. Okay, so sprite all set. We're just gonna make it a blink for now. Global dot view height divided by 4. What's the Hazen? Okay. Getting there, getting there. Okay. Sorry, my brain is just really fucking struggling at the moment, eh? Because this is just one of those, like, too many little things that I need to keep track of again. And my brain is still not alive anymore. It's been dead for the last few days, playing fucking Power World and programming till midnight. It's like 3 days in a row of being like that, 3 or 4 days. All good for me. Really, really starting to get to me. Okay, oh, it's under here, isn't it? I don't even think I use it anymore, but yeah. Some weapons have code for it. Like an honest feather. So this only takes a DS list, I believe. It's point and rectangle is what I want, right? Yeah. Go here. I believe that's how I use it. No, it's instance number I want. I think that works. Right. So let's just and write in wow, I don't actually have a thing for Q. We'll just use is it O is the damage one I'm not using at the moment? Yeah. I'm gonna do some of this very manually. I believe this is what I'll need. Value 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's not going to be how that works. Whoops, that's not what I want to do. Go back. Okay, because try to think how I would handle this. So let's write down. We need to stop player movement input. We need the player to jump in the air. And then... we need to have this not affect abilities or camera. So we're gonna just not have the jump for now and see if this works still. There we go. That was what that issue was. Okay. Kind of getting there. And then so I need to yoink from weapons. What's a good weapon component to yoink this from? Sacristol. Cool. The rough idea is working. So we got that working at least. Fucking hell. Should I fix the bug with the player not visually turning up? I really should fix that bug. Oh, whoops. Yeah, genuinely, that's what I thought would be the answer. Yeah, I love how much I hate that that's genuinely, I was like, yeah, that would probably be the answer. Just give it one frame so it does it after the moving to the room, so things have time to actually initialize correctly. It's really stupid. Because things aren't constructed correctly by that point, so the sprite just doesn't exist. Things are still being reset and all, so this is just better. I do need to fix the shadow though, because that's the current issue with it. Okay, now to actually add in the cooldown system for it, I guess. I mean, part of it's already in, isn't it? I Again, like this goes to show how much like I have been delaying things for no really good reason other than just I'm angry that I'm not good at art. If I just committed to dev art more and not doing fancy animations, I could have this game done very, very quickly. I'm just sabotaging myself at this point. Oops, alright. Browser lagging just a little bit. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'm gonna just refill my water. I'll be back in a moment. Alright. Totally didn't just smack my knee into the corner of my desk when I was sitting down there. Good on me. As I said, I'm doing really well today. Really, really well. Okay, I need to implement the cooldown system, right? Yeah. So I need to remember where I've got all the pieces for it, because I've got them in a few spots. I think it's mostly handled by the player controller, right? this is here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. I need to make something for controller for this. We'll decide on that later. It'll probably be just one of the bumpers or some shit for the controller. Or for the gamepad, I guess I should phrase it as, because controller's something different. Okay, man, I need to go back to initialization. Guessing that's a misc. No, it probably needs to be stop. And then do I have a variable for telling when this is true or not? Why is it above it? Okay. So it's charge divided by Max. Don't really need to see the number. That's kind of the point. Okay, and now we need to just redo the positioning. Okay, let's see if this works. Okay, and then I'm gonna go here, and we're gonna add boom. And then we go back to player characters. And we add something like so. What? It's supposed to be It's 1 charge per second. So let's give it 10 for now. And then we'll do that, and then we're just gonna change it in the initialization for now. To kind of get a feel for it. Just gonna manually set it here, and then we'll do some stuff around it shortly. Because we do need to do it to every character. Oh, just lean. I love this song. Okay, so that's not working. Every half second should go up. Go off. And the intention was that it goes up by 0.5 per second. It should be 10 seconds. Am I misunderstanding it? 0.5 every 0.5 seconds. It should be what it's doing, right? It's gonna show it real quick then, if something's wrong. Okay. Boom. EXE is working. Or EX is working, sorry. It is working fully as intended now. There we go. That's always fun. So now I just need to like make all of the other adjustments to it. And that would be a lot of like, we just need to make sure every character has the EXE in the game, and then we can make those adjustments correctly. But yeah, so at the moment it's just currently a screen nuke for 30, I believe. Shit's not what it's going to be long term. But, I mean, for now, we've tested. We know that it does what it's supposed to. Oh, that's nice. It's very nice. Again, the animations and prettiness of it is to be desired, but then what do you expect? God damn it. Why is this? Goddamn Scotland's back in here again. Fuck off, Scotland. Why is it every fucking stream with this playlist I always get Scotland? Scotland! Where the people that can't say purple burglar alarm come from. Alright. Well, now that we know that is working, I'm gonna re-enable this quickly. Okay, we can do that for now to resolve that, which means that exe is in the game but not fully. So we'll remove this tag because we don't want to see this anymore. Okay, pretty colors, looking better. So obviously, I'm gonna say this now. The EXEs, like there's gonna be a lot of stuff cleaned up and changed about it. Now, where do I handle that again? It's in the controller, right? Just gonna copy this. There we go. Just a cleanup thing that I might need long term as well. So... oh. Goddamn, I love how, like, I basically... This was intended to be, like, 3 development cycles. This is the 3rd one I'm working on at the moment, in a sense. This was supposed to be 3 development cycles I was going to work on. I was going to release a patch in between each one so you could get content. So it wasn't just, like, the old one that was really shitty. Fucking at this rate, it's just like, well... Too bad, you're getting fucking everything at once. I'm gonna be honest, at this rate, outside of the fact that the art's gonna be lacking, the game's gonna be done. Or at least the base game's gonna be done by then. At this point, I'm even tempted to start working on the meta currency aspects of this. Getting the meta upgrades and all that sort of... All right. So whose EXE should we work on next then? Because like I'm not gonna be working more on auras at this stage. Other than maybe. Okay, now it's only dealing damage to the things on screen. Which means like this may be a pain. And if it is, then I know stuff to improve on. Yeah. It's programming. I mean, God, I look over and I see like the few little flicks of hair and it just... You know why I put so much effort into trying not to have like those small flecks of hair coming down? It's because it makes me look even more disheveled than I probably actually am. And it makes me definitely look like some crazy psychotic programmer. Which I'm not disputing is the case, but I don't want to fucking advertise that. Kind of want, like, again, non-programmers to feel comfortable coming in, not just going like, is he okay? It's like, the numbers, global variables, methods. I do this division to the power of 64. All that stuff, right? Which is what, let's be honest, most of us programmers are actually like. Welcome to software development. It's black magic to us too. You know that's fucking accurate. That's the best part, right? Is that this was... With some software development aspects, there is moments, genuine moments, where like we turn around and we go, we have no fucking idea why this worked. Don't ask. True. You know what? I'll write it down. I don't make many shorts out of the programming streams anymore. It's just because they weren't very popular. But I do still want to make one or two. I mean, I'm making 2 out of today's stream so far. To be fair, I need to probably pull back on how many shorts I'm making a little bit. Try and aim for like no more than like 5 per stream, because I need to ensure like I'm not making more than 10 a week. Otherwise I create too big of a buffer like I have. So I'm trying to slow down with shorts this week a little bit. mean, to be fair, I don't think I'm gonna be making that many shorts overall this week in comparison to some of the previous ones. Just because I'm also in a bit of a funky mood, so I'm less funny, I guess. Alright. Some point I will handle the player jump stuff, but I can't be asked doing that right now. Okay. But yeah, okay. Oh, that's a good point. I was gonna do something. It's in here, right? Alright, so now I need to go to, where is it? Initialization. We'll leave it at 10 for now, but this will get changed once we start, actually introducing the characters to the new constructor. Like this. I'm just trying to decide whose EXE I want to work on right now. Where is that? Yeah, here it is. Ah, yeah. Okay. But yeah, no, so like, the benefit I have of this setup here that I've done, if we're going into it, is now if I go like, okay, well, I want certain players to have more base armor, I want to have them have crit chance or some shit like that, right? It's not hard to implement it from here. It'll be annoying once all of the characters are set up for it, unless I'm putting in defaults. And then just going through and changing the characters I think are relevant for it, which there's an argument for that. Like armor, for example. I'm probably going to add that, but I'm going to have it as default 0, so I just don't have to do it on most characters. But like health regen can be added, all sorts can be added, it's really nice. Alright. How long have we been going for? We're going to go for 3 hours. Good lord. Okay. What do I want to work on? Like, I should be working on another EXE right now, is the short answer, but I don't know if I want to. It's just like, what EXE am I like going, like what EXE am I going, yeah, I really want to work on that one right now. Not really any of them off the top of my head. Not overly passionate at this point for any of the EXs. Because again, I'm doing it with dev art, so that does mute a lot of the charm of them. Clean code. Yeah, I could clean code, but that's also like, I have so much that I already have to clean of it. It's a very nice system. Oh, you're talking about your thing? Yeah. Should I clean my code up? I could do like the items, but I think that's gonna fucking ruin me. Both? Oh, okay. It's just that's the problem, right? Is I've got so much code, I know that it needs to be cleaned up, because, and that's the thing, I have the stuff to clean it up. Oh yeah, sure, as it gives you the ID for the buffers and stuff in an array. Oh yeah, that that could lead to a few issues. what do I want to do? Like, again, this is the reason why I keep talking about how, like, I am working on some other side projects at the moment just to, like, stop me from having these moments of this game, those stagnant issues where, like, I just feel like there's nothing I can do, nothing that I want to do. So it means that I can come back to it a bit more passionately, because I do think I'm getting a little burnt out with this project, and I don't want to actually burn out on it. I want to be able to come back to it and go, yes, I want to do this again. Which I think is kind of fair, right? Okay. I mean, what we could do, so let's move some of the scripting around so it's easier to find all the exe scripting. So currently it's not all here. All right, some of it is over here.
File new, staring nothing for an hour or two. Dropping a beat like 100 other artists would do. Clicking some chords like 100 other artists could do. Like, probably gonna hit that don't save changes again. Used to write a song a day. It's just that lately my perfection's I'm not doing better than I thought I'd do at this point. I punish myself by depriving my health of the things that I like until I fix this. But it doesn't really help, I just get more depressed. I do even less.
What is this song?
And ignoring my friends means when I'm finally done, they'll be no
Oh, it's Rhythm Doctor.
all worth it.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been thinking too much, and now 2 hours have passed, and I've got nothing to show. I guess tomorrow we'll give it another go.
I have no idea what this one's for, so I'm going to leave that alone. So if you're wondering why I'm going through and separating these all up and kind of like cutting some of this stuff up into separate functions, it's for future proofing, because I know I have some stuff planned that this is just going to be better for. It'll be better if I'm able to answer these things immediately. At the time, so I don't do it now while I'm thinking about it. Oh, fuck. But it was pissing down this morning, and like now it is just blue skies outside. It's great. And when I say like it was genuinely bucketing down. It was very, very loud. Like normally in the morning, I listen to YouTube for a little bit at like 1 or 2 bars of volume on my phone. Today it was like it had to be a half for me to even be able to hear it. So very, very bad. Okay, they probably should go open the house up, so I'll be back in a second. We might have a little break once I come back. Play something called Sunshine. Alright. House is a little bit more opened up now. That was really, really windy, so I need to keep an eye out. What do we want to fuck around with for a little bit? Just something to relax with. Or do I just call it here? Maybe I just call it here, because I'm gonna be honest, like I'm sitting here like, if I start playing something I have the dreaded feeling that I'm not gonna re-engage. And it's because, again, I've got so many other things I'm working on. And this one is just, I'm waiting on the big update of that stuff, and I need to just get art assets done. And get this sort of thing done with the EXE scripts. Maybe we can do another EXE real quick, and then we'll call it there. Make something stupid. Well, I mean, like, I'm kind of restricted in what I'm allowed to make. That's the problem. Make something stupid. Yeah, fair enough. I do as the dopamine commands. I mean, that's the thing, right? Is like at the moment, yeah, it's just this is the weakness of this game project, is it's so far along. There's only little annoying things to get sorted out at this point, and I need to pace them out smartly. That's why I'm like leaving them to streams most of the time. I'm not working on this project too much outside of streams anymore. I'm working on other ones. Because I fucking need a life, I swear. To be fair, I do just kind of want to go play Power World, and I can't do that on stream, so. This one will be interesting to do though, because it's got some functionality outside of the thing. That's a point. I really should fix that at some point. I think, where is it getting handled again? It's like in here, right? Yes, there's this. And then there's, I think there's something somewhere else. Is it here, or is it in the other one? Yeah, it's in here, okay. Death prevention effects. We need to rework this at some point. I wonder if I... I need to add a system for prioritization for res effects, because there's certain res effects that should be high priority, because like for example, if I have a res effect that's permanent versus a res effect that's temporary, the temporary one should be used first. I think that's a pretty reasonable thought, right? So we should probably add that at some point. So we could start working on that. And it gives me an excuse to start moving some stuff around. Okay, how do I want to... This is gonna have a lot of manual coding, and it's just gonna be the case. Like, I'm gonna have to basically... I'm going to have to... What I'm gonna have to do... is when they add the damage prevention thing, it's gonna have to be, a two-piece... It's gonna be a multi-dimensional array for it. And then it's just going to have to be a sorting algorithm based on that. And it's going to be like a weighting. So it's like, oh, this is weight 1, this is weight 2, so on and so forth. So this goes first, this goes second. Da, 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 da. Yes, because this is where I use array unshift. What is it again? I need to write for this. This is a double input function, right? I believe that is what I needed to do. There we go. Okay, so that should sort that out. We're gonna probably have to do the same sort of thing for damage. What are they called again? These damage nullifications. I mean, to be fair, I could just change this to a sort array or a sort system. Do that. We have different dev ideologies. I make it put on the wrong type of device for the wrong reasons. Yeah. I mean, again, it's the difference of purpose. I would actually argue more than ideology. I have the intention of this being a released game, so I have a checkbox and all that sort of stuff that I'm going through, and I'm not wanting to, like, ironically enough, I'm actually a good and bad indie dev in two different reasonings. I'm good because I will probably actually produce my games pretty cleanly and effectively, and I will probably deliver exactly on what I said. But it means it's bad because it means I'm gonna probably produce less wacky and wild stuff and less likely to do like that one dude on Twitter where he fucking made it you could parry a goddamn nuclear explosion. Like, I'm not gonna think of that immediately. I might get there eventually, but it's definitely not something that would be how I would think on it. It's kind of logical steps. It's a step process of like, what do I need to accomplish this? Okay, so I need this, so I need this, so I need this. And I work myself backwards and forwards regularly. In fact, that was actually the biggest problem. As a developer, you have the right and power to control. Yeah. I mean, I'm not disputing that, but I also want to make sure that the game's essentially working. Right? Like, I need this game to guarantee work on all of the key features I need it to before I can do weird and wacky and wild stuff with it. In my eyes. Like, I have accommodated weird and wacky quite a lot throughout this, so there's actually a lot of wiggle room, but I'm just trying to clean it up so it means that if I want to do something absurd, it doesn't take me too long at the end of the day. But yeah, so that's kind of my reasoning behind it, is like I do want to do weird and wacky stuff. Like we've done a few things. Some of the weapons and items are definitely on the sillier side. I'm limited by the technology of my time. I mean, that is the truth of programming. Fair enough, yeah. It's look, I stand by, it's a weakness I also have for programming and just in general, is I have this logic stepping process where I try and problem solve well before a problem arises, or when a problem arises I go through all of the steps I need to resolve it very quickly. But That's kind of the point, right? As I try and do all of that sort of stuff, and that's where it leads me to these situations like now where I'm just kind of stepping back and forth on a lot of locations, and that's why I'm kind of getting a little tired, is because it is just so many little things that need to be cleaned up here and there, because I didn't do that early on. Because early on I was just trying to get the project design on, like, down, basically, and functioning. And that wasn't good. That was not a good idea. That led to a lot of problems. Which, again, that's why I'm fixing it all now. But yeah, no, I have Easter eggs planned. I have one in particular that I'm really excited for eventually implementing. But at that same time, that's why I say, like, I have my next few projects are very much based around simplicity and design efficiency, because I want to get them done, I want to get them done effectively, and I want to be able to utilize them for profit's sake, which is a very assholey thing to do. But, like, that's the thing, I want to work on this more. I'd love to work on this game, but I need to afford to work on this more. And now there's an obvious answer, go do a job, but I also want to finish my studies. I want to stream, I want to work on these games, and I want to study. Those are my little 3 check marks. If I can manage to do all of that, I'm happy. But I've also got, like, I've got a whiteboard, right? And I write on it very rarely, but when I write on it, it's pretty important. I've done my big write-up for my like my numbers, my expectations, and my goals for the year. Things that I need to get done as soon as possible, that are actually really, really large scale things, and all that. And it's definitely weighing down on me looking at it, because it's literally just out the corner of my eye. Like, I'm looking at it right now, it's right there. But on there is I did the math out for how much money I would need next year to be able to continue doing my studies and survive off not getting paid by the government. Because the government's going to probably it's going to be charging me an arm and a leg to keep studying at this point. Even though I really can't actually do that many jobs with health conditions. So I need to make a safety net. And to make that safety net, it's a lot of money. So I need to somehow justify making that money while also working on things. So later in the year, there's a good chance I'm going to probably start pulling back on my studies. They've even started offering it at part-time, my course. So if I find a job that I can do while studying part-time, I might do that. It's going to take me a lot longer to get through that, but if it means I can eat, then I will. I don't know. Again, it's the weaknesses of it all, right? Alright. I I think we're gonna stop here. Because, again, it's just... We're starting to get to a point where I'm just going to be waffling on, not actually able to do anything. And it is almost midday. We've almost been going for 4 hours. So let me just write up the fucking repo push. What do I want to write?
I couldn't wait for you to come and clear the cupboard. But now you're gonna leave with nothing but a sign. Another
Yeah,
evening I'll be sitting reading
I'm waiting for this song. I know,
lines.
because this song's too good.
'Cause I miss you all the
Out of time, so get away. Get away.
And I'm aware that you were lying in the gutter. 'Cause I did everything to be there by your side. So when you tell me I'm the reason, I just can't believe the lies. Oh, I just wanna call you. So what do you wanna do? What's your point of view? Am I scared? Do you wanna go? A handshake with you. What's your point of view? I want talk with you. I don't wanna get, 'cause I really wanna stay at your house. And the palace looks fine, but you know how much you put me on. I wanna talk with you. I wanna talk with you.
Oh.
母さん、ありがとう。母さん、行ってみるよ。荒坂タワーのてっぺんに。待ってよ。行こうな。てっぺんまで。
So
Get away, another way to feel like you didn't want yourself to know and let go. You know you didn't have to lose control. Look at the rainbow, turn away, another way to be where you didn't want yourself to go. And self go, is that a compromise? So what do you wanna do? What's the point of view? There's a party, screw it, do you wanna go? And shake with you, what's the point of view? But I'm on top of you, I don't wanna go. Really wanna stay at your house. And alright, so it's out. But you know you was much, you broke me heart. Man, I still can't remember the lyrics of that song, but it's a fucking good song. All right, so we'll stop up there. Sorry, I started singing at the end because I was like, I was remembering enough of the lyrics, and I've just finished the fucking get things. So I was like, yeah. Oh, one day we'll do a karaoke stream when I think I'm not a shit singer. So basically probably never. Anyway, with that all being the case though, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or a comment on the video. It'd be very much appreciated. Helps the video out more than you might know. Also consider subscribing to the channel, hitting the notification bell to find out when I go live, as well as follow me over on my socials where I do post when I'm going live, as well as some of my thoughts and feelings. It's a good place to find out what's going on, genuinely. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff that I'm working on. I'm going to try and take a bit more of a break today than I have recently, because I think I fucking need to. But yeah, no, God, there's just so much to do at this point. And with semester creeping up, it's like a month away. A little less than a month away. It's fucking, it's a lot to get done. Because it's what, 19th February is when I start up again. It's the 23rd today. Ugh. So, with that all being the case though, once again, thank you so much for watching. You're awesome. Stay awesome. And I hope to see you again next time. Until then, bye-bye.